Greetings, everyone. I'm Eric Paulson with Your Essential Practice. For today's divinely guided rune reading, we're going of the week of after Ostara, jumping right into this beautiful solar eclipse in Aries, beckoning us for a fresh start. Welcome, seekers of wisdom and transformation. This solar eclipse in Aries on March 29th marks a potent new beginning and a moment to ignite our inner fire, embrace our courage, and step boldly into the unknown. This hybrid eclipse is infused with the warrior spirit of Aries and the service-driven energy of the moon's nodes, both in Pisces and Virgo, which urges us to really find our independence and face our fears and release our old patterns that no longer serve our highest divine source blueprint. Like a warrior preparing for battle, we must first fortify our foundations, right? Our legacies. What does that mean to us? Our health, our home, our spiritual well-being, mental well-being, emotional well-being, right? So that way, when we rise, we can do so with that strength and that confidence. Mars is the ruler of this eclipse, which reminds us that true bravery isn't reckless, but rooted in possibility, responsibility, persistence, vision, right? Those healed aspects of divine masculine and feminine with Mercury retrograde in the mix, patience and reflection are key. Bold action is encouraged, but only when guided by that wisdom and that intuition. So today we turn to the ancient wisdom of the runes to illuminate the path ahead for each zodiac sign. What message do the runes hold for you during this pause? Oh, excuse me. Whew. What message do the runes hold for you during this pause? Oh, gosh. What message do the runes hold for you during this positive cosmic shift? Let's jump in and find out. Greetings, Leo. Welcome to your rune reading for this week. And I have shuffled and meditated, cleared the energetic space for this rune reading already. And then we're going to pull from the messages from the Fairies Oracle deck for you for this week. So let's get into this wonderful past or very recent past sort of energies here. You've been working a lot on healing your divine feminine. This is the divine feminine's rune. It is the rune Lagus. This is about the water, the scrying, sea, lake, flow, dousing with water, healing that intuition, healing aspects of the divine feminine, your connection to divine, your prophetic kind of work, your emotional well-being center as well. And this is really some balanced work that I remember your last week's rune reading was a lot of this balanced sort of energy. And I think you're really moving forward into this solar eclipse with beautiful energy here, Leo. So your current energies are in the rune here of Kinaz. Now, Kinaz is that fire manifestation, trailblazing, always like Pac-Man gobbling up the dots. This is like that torch lighting the path for others. So too does it illuminate the path for yourself. And this is like taking that medicine that we give out as our own medicine too, right? Because everybody's a reflection of what we see in ourselves. Okay, so this is really helping you with embodying your leadership role. In healing this emotional and intuition center, you're able to have that trailblazing, like a direction to go, a sort of clarity and manifestation with this direction that you've been receiving. Now let's get a rune for the near future. Here, this is awesome. This is Anzus. This is very much similar to Lagus. Anzus and Lagus look similar because there's only that one other mark missing off of that Lagus rune, right? So this is your divine connection. This is the rune of communication. This is like the antenna rune. You can think of it as like an antenna. This is all about prophetic dream work, more prophetic work here for you. This is more of that divine downloads, meditation, clear insight. So while you're moving forward with this balanced divine feminine energy, you're solidifying more and embodying more of your connection with divine, getting those downloads and knowing what to do with them. Really beautiful stuff. Let's get another rune here. For your influences on this rune reading, it is in the rune of Manas. Now, Manas looks like one clan flag opposing or joining even another clan flag. This is like a joining of forces. This is more of a sense of like identity. This is the rune of mankind, really knowing where you are in the collective, a greater sense of self-worth, identity, really kind of in that very firm and healed ego sense, right? Because your connection with divine is helping you solidify like where your place is here and what your mission is here moving forward. You could be joining forces and growing your spirit tribe with this beautiful manifestation work and this connection, these downloads, this guidance that you've been following through with, and really growing that connection with your intuition, and discerning a lot easier for you moving forward. This is awesome. Let's get a rune of what the current advice here is for you. In the current advice position here, you have Esau. This is the rune of being stuck, frozen, rigid, repeating life lessons. Now, not all of this is bad, okay, because it just sounds like ice, very cold, very kind of a stubborn energy, right? But this can also mean to hold true, to galvanize yourself, be firm like ice, be rigid like ice in your progress moving forward here. Now, when we're looking at these with the unhealed aspects and we get wrapped up in that ego sense of 3D labels and things like that, then we're going to be stuck repeating life lessons and wearing that hole in the floor with the pacing back and forth with our thoughts about not being present, about the future, about the past. Did I do the right things? Am I going to be doing the right things? That sort of nature. This is calling you just to know, have your inner standing and your knowing, to stick to your straight and narrow path, because this trailblazing energy, although it may be a little bit of that guesswork, you need to just have this divine connection, continue with that healed intuition, your prophetic work, because not all of it is going to be able to be seen immediately. A lot of it's going to have to be like your signs. You're looking for those signs to further move forward with that label or that identification thereof. What do we have to look forward to for you, Leo, in the very end here? Wow, you have the divine feminine and the divine masculine rune here, both being represented here in your rune reading. This is Ingwas. This is the divine masculine's rune, because it is coming from that place of knowing, that successfully planting the seed. So that's knowing that you are coming through this with that straight and narrow path. You're healing your ego sense as well here too. Not just in the sense of the divine feminine, but the divine masculine. Here's that reminder again for you that you do have both of these aspects about you, and everybody does, right? So this is beautiful work, because through this divine feminine and embodiment, you're solidifying more of your connection and you're getting more of that identification that you need, sticking true to your path and coming out with that healed sense of ego. Remember, we're not trying to kill the ego. It is still useful for us. It's how we view it, how we respond rather than react. And how we come from a place of knowing rather than a place of guessing. That's what truly matters in all of this for you. And I really do believe, Leo, that with that slow and steady progress will win the race here for you. This is, I know very much you want to get up with that fire energy. However, this is really the only fire energy here in your rune reading here today. Now, with this is more of that inner guidance. That solar eclipse has us looking closer at our home situations, or things that affect our family unit, or even our in a tribal sense, like our spirit tribe, our circles that we associate with. Remember, you become just like the energies that you surround yourself with. Through this, you are definitely healing those aspects. Just a lot of patience is needed during this transition here for you. All right. Let's get a card of clarity from the Messages from the Fairies Oracle deck. Fairies are divinely guided creatures who love to assist us as well in our journeys. So fairies, please show us clearly, what message of clarity does Leo need to hear for this weekly rune reading with the solar eclipse in Aries happening? The cardinal sign of Aries. Okay, you want that card. Okay. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It says walk away. Leave the unhealthy situation and enjoy the new doors that open as a result. Yeah, don't give in to temptation. Walk away. Stick true to what you know is right. Okay, let's read more about the walk away card. Again, walk away says leave the unhealthy situation and enjoy the new doors that open as a result. It's safe for you to make your desired change. You've been wanting to do so, but have hesitated out of fears about what the future holds and how people will react to your decision. This card validates that it is really time to leave. You'll be happier and healthier as a result. Ask the fairies to smooth the path of your transition and lend the necessary support. The sooner that you make this change, the sooner you'll experience the bliss that your future has in store for you. Additional meanings for this card are to be assertive and tell someone your true feelings. Another one is to make a commitment to yourself and vow to keep it. Next, we have start planning now so that you're able to leave, such as calling a support group or updating your resume or even squirreling away some money. The final meaning for this card is go for healthful and vigorous walks. Yeah, literally walk. When you're stuck or stagnant, movement is a really good way to incorporate a lot of that healing work into removing a lot of the stagnant energies. This could be telling you to literally incorporate movement into your life and walk it out. When in doubt, walk it out, right? This has been a beautiful room reading here for you, Leo. I hope this resonates. Namaste. Have a blessed and abundant day.